So when it comes to getting curly hair, the first thing you're gonna have to do is understand your hair type. Now, curly hair types range from type 3 to type 4, starting with 3A to 4, probably 4B. I wouldn't say 4C because of the fact that 4C, your curls aren't really defined anymore. It's kind of more of a zigzag pattern, and it's really going to be hard to get curly hair if you have 4C hair or anything beyond that. Some people even like to say 4D hair. So this is going to be for people who naturally have curl patterns. This is not a video on how to change your hair type. You cannot change your hair type. That's a genetic thing. So this video is mainly just helping people understand how to bring out their natural curl pattern. But anyways, guys, if you don't know your hair type, make sure you DM me on Instagram. I can help you figure that out. I'm going to pop it up on screen. I'm going to also leave it in the pinned comment in the description. Anyways, another thing you guys have to take into consideration and why it's also important to know your hair type is because some of you guys are looking at pictures and you're like, okay, I want my curls to look like that. But if the person in the image has a different hair type than you, you're not going to be able to achieve that no matter how many techniques that I give you guys in this video or any like products that you put on your hair. You're not going to achieve that hair type. So you want to know your exact hair type, and you want to look for inspiration from people who have the same hair type as you. There are also some things that can hinder your curl pattern to be defined and like stop your hair from looking defined, even if your hair is naturally curly. Now, the first thing is going to be damaged hair. If your hair is damaged, if you have breakage or split ends, this will cause your hair to not be able to hold its shape effectively. So you want to make sure that you're trimming your hair regularly to avoid breakage or split ends. Another thing that can stop your curl pattern from being defined is dry hair. Dryness reduces elasticity and can make curls appear frizzy or undefined. So hydrating your hair is going to be key for soft and bouncy curls. And I'm going to talk about specific products that you can use later on. But the next thing is product buildup. Excessive product can weigh down the curls and make them less defined. So you want to be washing your hair thoroughly every time you have your wash days. Make sure that there's no product buildup or anything left in your hair. Now let's talk about some products that will naturally define your curls without you having to do any of the techniques that I'm going to talk about later. So like I was just saying, if your hair is dry, your curls will not be defined. So these products are all going to be providing moisture and hold. They're going to provide structure to your hair. So the first thing is going to be leave-in conditioners. Leave-in conditioner is going to hydrate and soften your hair, and it's going to make it easier for you to style it. The two brands I would recommend for leave-in conditioner are Miel and Shea Moisture. Those are the brands that I use and that I've seen the best results with. The next thing is going to be curling creams, and just like the name implies, it's going to help define and hold curls while reducing frizz. And for this one, I would suggest the brands Cantu, Shea Moisture, and TGIN. Now the next thing is going to be gels, and gels are going to provide strong hold and shine, and they're going to define your curls. You're going to basically just hold your curls in place. You can find gels under the brands I just gave you earlier, so I'm not going to give you any new brands for that one. And last but not least, you can use hair masks, and this is going to deeply condition and repair the hair. It's going to improve the overall curl health of your hair. So this one, same thing. You can use the same brands, Shea Moisture or Miel. Now let's get into some styling techniques to define your curls more. Now the first one is going to be finger coils. Now when it comes to finger coils, honestly, I don't think this is a great looking style, to be honest with you, but this style definitely will define your curls. So if you want to go for like a super defined curl look, this is going to be a great one. Now let's talk about how to actually do the style. The first thing you're going to do is dampen your hair thoroughly after detangling, and then you're going to apply a generous amount of leave-in conditioner or hair mask. You're going to take small sections of the hair and coil each strand around your finger. You're going to do that throughout your hair, and then you're going to let it air dry, or you're going to use a blow dryer on low heat. And once dry, you can leave the coils as is, or you can gently separate them to get a more full look or to have like more singular curls in your head. The next style is going to be twist outs. Now twist outs can look very similar to finger coils, but they're going to be a lot thicker usually because the twists are usually thicker. Unless you separate them a little bit more, you can still get a more full look to your hair. But you're going to start just like with finger coils. Honestly, with all styles, you want to start with damp detangled hair. So then you want to apply leave-in conditioner or hair mask evenly throughout your hair. You want to section your hair, twist the two strands together from root to tip. And for the best results, like honestly, for the results that will last the longest, you want to be leaving it in overnight or for a couple days. When you sleep, make sure you use a satin bonnet or a scarf. And then you can also get instant results if you want, but the curls will not last as long. And for that one, you're just going to have to go outside and let it air dry under the sun for an hour, or use a blow dryer on low heat for like 30 minutes, and then take the twists out. And just like for finger coils, you can separate the twist outs to get a fuller look. Now, the next style is going to be braid outs. Now, with braid outs, it's basically the same exact thing as twist outs, but you're doing braids. There's two differences, though. The first one being that braid outs aren't necessarily curly like twist outs are. They're more of a wavy pattern. So, honestly, I would recommend finger coils and twist outs over this one for getting curls. Now, the other difference is that you have to leave it in for a lot longer to get like longer braid out results, meaning that the longer you leave the braids in, the longer your braid outs will last, like the longer your hair will look wavy once you take the braids out. So this is not a style that you get curls. It's more of a style that you can get first and then like rock curls afterwards. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it over the other two. The other two are definitely going to be better. It's really going to be about what works the best for your specific hair type. And honestly, there's a lot of other factors that affect your curls, like your hair porosity, the elasticity, and the thickness. But I'm not going to go over that in today's video. If you want to find out more about that, just hit me up on IG. I'm also dropping a school community. It's going to have a full intensive hair maintenance course where we're going to talk about all of that stuff. And if you follow me on IG, you get a chance to get a free spot in the school community once it drops. And I'll also be leaving the waitlist for the school community in the description. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.